What's up, crypto legends? The last few days we have been extremely bullish, looking for that $43,600 to be hit, get a reaction and a rejection. Now we have been bearish during the last couple of days, hitting that level. We are getting the pullback. Today, we're going to talk about the most important levels of resistance and support, and to see what can the price action do for the next coming days. We're also going through the liquidity that there is sitting around and some very important news, so make sure to stay tuned. Let's dive in right away into the Bitcoin chart. But just to let you know, we've been screaming that this level is likely going to reject here at 43,600. I got into some really good scalp short positions, also in a small day trade here. Now, if you are interested in trading on BYBIT, you got the best deal down below in the description. $50 by just depositing $100 and placing one trade of $500, okay, worth of volume that can be done in one or two trades, and you get a 20% fee reduction for 30 days by signing up with the link down below, guys. BYBIT, for me, #1 crypto trading platform that I use here consistently. So diving in right away here, guys, let's just go straight into the content and analyze the local situation. Now, no doubt that this level was the resistance zone. It was the level to start shorting for scalps, for day trades, swing trades. It was a big level, already dropping over $1,000 from that level here during the last 24 hours. So what is the price going to do next? Okay, when we do analyze the situation, like I mentioned also on the previous live streams, we can see this as very 5-wavy. Okay, if we do use Elliott wave count, it looks like that we are getting a pretty deep pullback now during the last 24 hours. So if we were to get that bounce right now from current levels, I do see the price possibly forming a lower high and coming all the way down to sweep up the liquidity that is sitting beneath $42,000. There is some liquidity right over there, not huge amounts, but there's also some liquidity above $43,800. We'll be analyzing that situation as well here in the next coming minutes. So if we do see the price action getting this leg down, we are trying to maintain this level of support, this point of control. We are basically losing it at the moment, as you can see, this horizontal line, and we're just getting a bit of choppiness. When I do zoom in on the lower time frames here, such as the 15-minute time frame, we can see how we've had this momentum to the downside, and it's looking quite choppy. Could we be forming a kind of a descending wedge structure right over here, and we're going to get a breakout? If this were to be the case, I'm very interested to see how the price is going to react at the 618 Fibonacci. Are we going to get some choppiness? Are we going to form a lower high here? Depending on the price action, if we do see that exhaustion, then obviously I would be looking for a potential short to come all the way down beneath $42,000. There is some liquidity there. It would make sense here for a 3-wave structure to the downside in an ABC, and this is an important zone that I would be paying attention here in the next coming days. And why is that? When we do see this massive move to the downside, like I mentioned on many videos and live streams, we broke the structure here, creating a lower low. Now, could we form a lower high at this point? Is this the lower high and we're going to come down beneath $39,000 in the coming days? Or will we manage to get another leg up here, possibly hitting $44,000 or $45,000? And the only way this could happen, if we do see this as an impulsive move to the downside, breaking the bullish structure, what we can see here in 5 waves to the upside, if we were to form 3 waves down, could we possibly form 5 waves back up here, meaning that this would be a much larger ABC corrective move, and the price could possibly break above the value area high here. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a zone where a lot of people might turn very bullish, and this is the moment where I want to see the price getting exhausted, a fake out from the value area high inside of that possible ABC scenario to then get a big massive move to the downside. Analyzing very carefully here, of course, we could correct down beneath $42,000. This would be an expected move that I see, as we have been having some really nice pumpy action during the last week. I mean, these pumps were very much expected here. As you can see, I was bullish since we were trading beneath $40,000, looking for that leg up to $43,000. 46,600 to get that reaction and a possible pullback mentioned a few days ago. Obviously, at this level, looking for shorts, scalp shorts, day trade shorts, swing shorts are good. There is that scenario of, hey, what happens if we do get a leg up here? If we are forming a kind of a descending wedge pattern, and let's just say we start breaking through here, claiming above $43,000. Will there be massive steam here to finally come back up and test these highs of $44,000 in the next 1 to 2 days? It is very, very possible, and there is one scenario here that I do think could happen, which is an ABC flat, meaning if we were to get the rise from this level, claim those highs, and we do reject from that point, creating a much larger double top scenario, not like the small one that we formed yesterday, which was obviously a good short position. We can see this as an ABC flat, meaning that we've had 5 waves up to the upside. We can see here this, if we were to take those highs above 43,800 and create a double top, I do see us coming back down to not only claim this low, even these lows right over here, forming an ABC flat right over here to then form the C wave of a much larger ABC. Okay, that is definitely a scenario, and the most important level here would be that high that was created here just on Tuesday. So if we do take that high of $43,800 and we fail to break above it with that choppy action, this is going to be a great sign to come back down to claim this low here with very high probability and potentially these lows right there. That is, of course, if we do not claim it here today in the next coming hours with this drop continuation. If that were to be the case, I would be a little bit cautious. Yes, you could SFP from these lows. However, I would want to see a little bit lower. The price could claim this low, this low, this low. There is really not a huge amount of support right over there. We got a random daily level in the middle. We also have a weekly level near that zone. So we could actually SFP from that level, but I would be a little bit cautious. I would be analyzing the scenarios very carefully with the Legends trading community on the lower time frame to see if there is an opportunity. But higher time frame levels, guys, this is what you want to know. That high over here for a possible ABC flat, that could definitely be a double top, guys. If we were to start pumping to that level here in between today and tomorrow, it could be an exhaustion level. If we were to break through from here, then I would be analyzing the scenario very carefully. I think this would not make sense. I would just have to reconsider another analysis. I do see a high chance of double top here in an ABC flat. If we do come up here and get a reaction at the 618 based on that consolidation from yesterday, would possibly be looking for a lower high depending on the lower time frames. We want to see that low volume, very choppy price action, just slightly breaks of the higher highs, getting that reaction basically just like we did see here yesterday, right? But on a much lower time frame to possibly then get that leg down, sweep up these lows, and then we're going to be analyzing very, very carefully this range. I would want to see the price creating a double bottom, would want to see some bullish CVD divergence to start thinking that we could get a leg up here, possibly into that C wave, okay, to break above $44,000 again. Not much more has to be said. If we start breaking down here very aggressively here, guys, the most important support level on higher time frames, of course, is that 40,900, 800 range, okay, where we have that value area low. We also have 50% Fibonacci here, which is sitting slightly above that level. 618 is slightly beneath. So we can tap beneath the level here. But I personally think that this zone should hold very, very nicely for an instant bounce, okay? If we were to come down and hit it. I don't think we're going to hit it anytime soon. Of course, today we do have the Fed interest rate decision. I think there is a high chance that it's just going to stay the same. All right, no interest rates down, so I wouldn't expect too much volatility today at 8 o'clock Central European time. That is when we do have the news coming out. Let's take a look here at some news that is happening. Big breaking: SEC likely to approve spot Ethereum ETF on May 23rd. 850 billion Standard Chartered Bank. Okay, so they are predicting that it is going to be approved. Will we see Ethereum getting into that FOMO stage, buy the rumor, sell the news scenario. We've seen Bitcoin. Are investors going to flip their Bitcoin into Ethereum for that speculation to see a massive rise in the coming weeks? We're just going to have to check out on the technical analysis, of course, on the live streams. Let's analyze here also this news out. Grayscale Bitcoin outflows have fallen 6 days in a row to just 190 million yesterday, $190 million. So it is going down. The selling pressure from Grayscale. We are seeing the ETF funds also buying Bitcoin, so that is growing consistently. Taking a look at the next hedge fund, 𝗖cie𝗺𝗺𝘃𝗫𝗄 Bitcoin will easily get to half the market cap of gold. I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. He predicts that it's going to reach $7-8 trillion at $400,000 per Bitcoin. This ain't going to happen anytime soon, okay? Let's stay realistic. Let's get our feet in the ground, not in the moon just yet. But this is going to happen at some point, of course, in the coming years. Now, going back here to the FOMC, today we have some news. We could see a bit of volatility up, down, okay? Really kind of unpredictable volatility depending if they are going to get interest rates down. Very likely that interest rates are not going to go down, guys. So I personally wouldn't expect much volatility. Those are the levels. That is the analysis for today on Bitcoin, guys. We could be having a leg up right now as we've seen 5 waves move here to the downside, and it's forming a little bit of a descending wedge structure. So it will be interesting to see how the price manages to try and get a breakthrough here. Will it get massive steam and come back above $43,600, or will it top out somewhere around about $43,200 to $400? We'll be analyzing very carefully the situation in the Legends trading community in Discord. If you want to join, you do have that link also down below to join the Legends trading community, where I do post daily updates there on lower time frames to see if we can get into a nice scalp day trade. Guys, thank you very much. If you haven't checked out the BYBIT tutorial to learn how to trade on that platform, check it out, guys. You have the tutorial right over there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.